Ladies and gentlemen, the United States is preparing to experience one of the coldest and harshest weather events since the beginning of 2025. A large-scale winter storm is forming and is forecast to sweep across the entire country in the coming days, bringing the first snowfalls of the season, strong winds, and an Arctic air mass plunging deep into the south. States in the Midwest, such as Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, and Michigan, as well as the Ohio Valley and the entire Northeast, will witness a sharp temperature drop. Many areas could see a decrease of several tens of degrees within just 48 hours. Moreover, southern states such as Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and even Florida will record the first frost of this winter, a very rare phenomenon for early November. According to the U.S. National Weather Service, this is not just an ordinary cold spell, but a sudden shift in atmospheric structure, marking the beginning of a winter expected to be harsher and longer than average. Currently, satellite imagery shows a massive thunderstorm belt stretching from Lake Superior down to the southern plains. This is part of a strong low-pressure system moving from the Midwest toward the Northeast. It is expected that, when combined with the cold air mass descending from Canada, this system will form a super trough extending from the northern plains across the entire eastern United States. Meteorologists say the jet stream is dipping deeply southward, paving the way for Arctic air to pour directly into the continental U.S. This will cause temperatures to plunge rapidly across a wide area, especially in the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. In northern states such as Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota, cold rain and strong winds have already begun. Forecasts indicate that within 24 hours, areas near Lake Superior could record gusts above 60 km/h, along with 5 to 10 centimeters of snow accumulation. In states like Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, light snow and freezing rain are likely to appear on Sunday, marking the official start of the winter season. At the same time, a secondary low is moving southward from Canada, and when it merges with the massive cold air mass, it will create one of the strongest winter cyclones of the year. On GFS and ECMWF model maps, the jet stream is dipping sharply and is expected to reach as far south as Texas by Sunday night. Experts say this is one of the deepest jet stream dips since February last year, setting the stage for the Arctic air to spread rapidly, covering nearly the entire continental U.S. within just 2 days. Forecasts show that by Monday morning, the Midwest, including Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma, will see temperatures drop below 0 degrees, with many areas falling to around 5 degrees. By Tuesday morning, the cold air will reach the southern states, affecting Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and even Florida, with lows between 0 and 3 degrees C. Particularly rare is that normally warm cities like Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, and Tallahassee will experience frost and thin ice for the first time. Experts advise residents to protect crops and livestock and check heating systems and water pipes to prevent freezing. This cold wave is not only intense, but also accompanied by strong winds. Due to wind effects, the wind chill, the temperature felt on the skin, may drop to extremely harsh levels. In northern states, such as North Dakota and Minnesota, the apparent temperature could fall below 15 degrees Celsius, even reaching 20 degrees Celsius. In the Midwest and Ohio Valley, people may feel between 5 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius, especially in the early morning. The National Weather Service has issued widespread freeze warnings for more than 20 states, including Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, Arkansas, and the Florida Panhandle. By Tuesday morning, areas affected by frost could cover more than 70% of U.S. territory, a very rare phenomenon for early November. During the day, sunshine may appear but will be weak, with highs around 2 to 6 degrees across the Great Lakes and 10-15 degrees in the southern plains. The large temperature difference between day and night, along with reduced humidity, will cause a dry, biting sensation and increase respiratory health risks. Along with the freezing cold comes the first snowfalls of the season. From Saturday night to Sunday morning, snow will begin to fall lightly across Michigan, Wisconsin, and northern Indiana, then spread rapidly into Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. The National Weather Service reports that the areas near Lake Erie and Lake Ontario may experience strong lake effect snow, with accumulations averaging 4 to 8 inches and locally exceeding 12 inches, particularly in western New York. Cities such as Buffalo, Rochester, and Cleveland are under heavy snow warnings. In Chicago, light snow and sleet could appear on Monday morning, signaling the first snow event of winter 2025. Across the Appalachian Mountains extending through West Virginia, Kentucky, and North Carolina, mixed rain and snow may occur Sunday night, with temperatures dropping to between 3 and 5 degrees and gusty winds. Frost and dense fog will also pose serious hazards. Major highways such as I-70, I-80, and I-90 are expected to become slippery, increasing traffic accident risks. Authorities advise limiting nighttime travel and preparing essential supplies like snow shovels, road salt, flashlights, and backup batteries. While the north braces for snow, the south is facing a different kind of extreme weather: thunderstorms, hail, and possible tornadoes. As the cold air mass collides with warm, humid air from the Gulf of Mexico, a strong convective zone will develop, causing severe storms across a broad area. The Storm Prediction Center, SPC, has issued a Level 2 risk alert for regions from Tennessee and Kentucky to northern Alabama and northern Mississippi. Strong thunderstorms could bring wind gusts up to 100 km/h, large hail, and even a few isolated tornadoes tonight. Cities such as Nashville, Memphis, Birmingham, and Huntsville should remain particularly vigilant. In Louisiana and Texas, rainfall totals over the next 24 hours could reach 70 to 100 mm, with risks of localized flooding and flash floods in low-lying areas. The interaction between the cold front and the tropical moisture stream from the Gulf of Mexico is the main cause of this complex weather pattern, a typical feature during the fall to winter transition. After this storm system passes, medium-range forecast models show that cold conditions will continue to dominate across the central and eastern U.S. From November 12th to 18th, the region from the Great Lakes to New England will maintain temperatures 5 to 10 degrees below average, while Pacific Coast states such as California, Oregon, and Nevada will remain warmer due to a subtropical high-pressure ridge. Although some southern areas may warm briefly midweek, the cold air mass will persist along the Canada-Atlantic corridor, signaling that this winter may arrive early and harsh. Some extended models even suggest the potential for another large-scale snowstorm in the latter half of November, as the jet stream continues to fluctuate strongly. However, this remains an early projection and will depend on the evolution of high-pressure systems and Arctic air surges. Experts urge Americans nationwide to prepare for this sudden weather shift. In the North and Midwest, residents should check heating systems, windows, and roofs, and stock up on food and supplies in case snowstorms disrupt transportation. In the South, farmers are advised to protect crops, livestock, and irrigation systems from frost. Eastern states, which often face strong Atlantic cold winds, should also prepare for freezing and gusty conditions. The Federal Highway Safety Administration advises avoiding long-distance travel at night or early morning, when temperatures are lowest and roads are icy. Ladies and gentlemen, this weather event is considered one of the strongest climatic shifts since the beginning of the year. It marks a clear transition between autumn and winter and serves as a warning that this winter could arrive earlier, be colder and more complex than anticipated. With the combination of snowstorms, strong winds, Arctic cold, and thunderstorms in the south, the United States will face many challenges in the coming week. We will continue to update you with the latest information so you can stay prepared. If you find this report useful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to receive our latest forecasts every day. We wish you and your family good health, peace, and warmth during the coming cold days. See you again in our next special weather broadcast as America enters the first days of winter 2025.